How you doing? I'm Callan and this is Slapped Ham. Today we're looking at some scary videos no one can quite explain. So hit that subscribe button and get ready for more mysterious videos just like this. TikTok user Cody Aaron 725 works in an office that he believes is haunted by a demonic presence. For months, he's been experiencing strange activity like disembodied screaming, things moving for no reason at all. He's even spotted strange anomalies on their security camera system. In this first clip, Cody's working late in the office, all alone. He's filming a small vlog for his TikTok account showing certain areas of the building that normally experience bizarre activity.
Okay, you guys, so this is the door that moves on its own, and that's the chair that moves on its own.
He explains that he's tired and that not much is happening.
And I'm just tired, you know, there's absolutely nothing here this time.
If we watch that again, although Cody thinks nothing particularly paranormal is happening, there's something chilling in the background.
And I'm just tired, you know, there's absolutely nothing here this time.
There's a face of a woman just over his shoulder. Later in the clip, even more activity is captured.
Tomorrow maybe, and we'll see what... Okay, so I'm the only one here right now, and the door just closed on its own.
In this second clip, Cody explains that he's alone in the office again, and he shows us a series of security camera feeds around the premises.
Okay, so I'm here by myself. All of these green lights means that there's no motion, right?
He explains that when the dot is green, it means that no motion is detected, yet in one of the rooms there appears to be something eerie lurking.
What in the world is that? That is insane. I have never seen something like this.
There's some kind of strange shadow moving in one of the rooms, but for some reason the security system isn't detecting movement.
Did you see that? It disappeared. What in the world? I'm going over. I have to see what this is. See, and look. Here is the motion detection for me in this room. There I am on the screen. There's no motion detect. Look, it's moving. And there's no motion detection right there. That is nuts. Look at that.
Eventually, curiosity gets the better of him and he goes to investigate in person. Watch what happens.
Let's do it. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna need Eric's help for this. I'm not gonna do this by myself. I promised him that I would do this, but...
Watching that again, something seems to scream the word leave.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna need Eric's help for this. I'm not gonna do this by myself. I promised him that I would do this, but there's gonna have to be more people here besides me.
Most people in the comments were freaked out by this series of events. Some said that Cody should burn some sage and get in contact with a priest. So what exactly is going on in this office? Could it really be haunted? At this stage, Cody believes he's dealing with a demonic force. This is an evolving situation as Cody is constantly putting out new videos. It's well worth a look. As always, there's links in the description box below. This is a freaky little clip uploaded to Facebook by Zona del Terra. It shows someone filming a fire right next to a parked car. At first the fire is weird enough, but things quickly turn a whole lot worse. Watch. As you can see, some kind of figure emerges from the flames. They don't seem to be harmed by the fire at all as they walk behind the car and out of sight. Unfortunately, that's all there is to this bizarre clip. We have no further info and we don't know why the person was filming the fire in the first place. Some people thought perhaps it's an optical illusion and that someone was walking behind the fire, but the bright flames make it look like they're actually inside of it. So what do you think's going on here? Is it an optical illusion? Or is this genuinely some kind of strange figure that's able to walk through fire? Love to hear your take on this in the comments section down below. This unsettling footage was uploaded to TikTok by user DelisJ. We can see a funeral underway as several mourners gather around a coffin. A man in a mask is saying a few words, however keep an eye on the lid of the coffin. Watching that again, what looks to be a bunch of string gets pulled into the coffin. No one seems to notice it except for the young child who reaches out just as it whips inside the lid of the coffin. So what's going on here? Is there really someone buried alive? A few keen-eyed viewers suggested that the video is in reverse, which is a plausible theory. But if it is in reverse, then this poses a more troubling question. Maybe that's not string at all. Maybe the kid is pulling at hair. Either scenario is troubling in its own right, and it seems the more you watch this clip, the more freaky it becomes. We did a segment on Diego Spickers just a few weeks ago. Diego's an artist on Instagram and TikTok that seems to be experiencing an intense haunting inside his apartment. For months now, he's been documenting what he believes to be the spirit of a young girl that seems trapped inside his home. Last time we showed this chilling clip.
Sale de aquí para nada, weón. Es re lindo, tiene ventanita y todo, pille.
Well, now even more haunting events have been unfolding. In this clip, we once again see the child's playhouse where more unsettling things keep happening. Watch.
Este es el último video que hago en este apartamento. Mañana me tra... Corre.
Watching that again, a ball rolls out of the playhouse, yet there's no one in there.
Corre.
Then, as the camera pans past the window, we can see what looks like someone standing under a blanket right next to Diego. In another clip, Diego's concerned about the playhouse and films it once again. Take a look at what happens.
Un castillo similar al que ya tenía. Porque me dijeron que así sería más fácil ponerme en contacto con ella y saber qué es lo que quiere.
As you can see, there's clearly no one in the playhouse, yet a hand appears out of nowhere.
Así sería más fácil ponerme en contacto con ella y saber qué es lo que quiere.
Things escalate even further in this next clip. After hearing some noises coming from a cupboard, Diego grabs his phone to capture what's happening. Slowing that down and brightening the image, we can make out a child's face peering out from inside the cupboard. But when he opens the door, there's no one in there. So is Diego really being haunted by the spirit of a young child? The footage certainly seems to suggest so, and most viewers would agree. This is an ongoing series that I highly recommend you check out. Links, as always, are down below.
María. María. Ay, Dios.
TikTok user Alexander the Titan has been documenting some very weird and unusual things that have been happening around his house. He says that he used to think his old apartment was haunted, but when he moved into his current place, the activity seemed to follow him. At first, it seemed like poltergeist activity, as his home security system captured some bizarre movements in his kitchen. Watch. Then, one morning, Alex found the front door to his apartment completely open, so he checked the footage from the night before. This is Alex apparently sleepwalking, and he has no memory of it happening at all. As you can see, as he passes the camera, one of the bottles on the ground seems to move for no reason at all. You can also hear Alex off camera mumbling gibberish. He then opens the door and leaves the house. Listen to what happens. In this final clip, Alex is with a friend. They've heard some strange noises upstairs and have decided to investigate. Take a look. Did you notice what happened? This one's subtle, but once you notice it, it's super unsettling. We can clearly see Alex's friend standing in the doorway. However, in the reflection of the window, you can make out what looks like a mannequin. But when the camera swings back, his friend is still standing there. Eerier still, if you slow it down, the mannequin appears on the left as the camera pans past. Some commenters have suggested that Alex is slowly being possessed by some unknown entity. The fact that the events have followed him from one apartment to another, along with the objects moving and the eerie sleepwalking, certainly suggests that something more sinister is at play here. This is another one that's unfolding in real time, so head to Alex's TikTok to watch the alleged haunting play out before your very own eyes. Links are down below. Before we take a look at a truly freaky encounter in a cemetery's mausoleum, remember to hit that subscribe button, then tickle that little bell icon there and turn on all channel notifications. That way you'll be in the loop every time we drop our scary and creepy videos. This last terrifying encounter comes from elkukui.tv, and it shows a man exploring a mausoleum in what he says is a relatively new cemetery.
30 años funcionando. Sí se ve algo tenebroso.
Before long, you can hear what sounds like a child crying.
Tiene alrededor de 30 años funcionando. Sí se ve algo tenebroso. Pero pues supongo que así son todos los... ¿Qué onda? ¿Qué es eso?
Things take a chilling turn when the man spots something dark at the end of the corridor. Watch what happens.
Niño. ¿Qué diablos hace aquí un niño? ¿Quién eres, niño? ¿Qué pedo? Niño. Manche. No mames. Padre nuestro que estás en el cielo, santificado sea tu nombre.
Watching that again, slowed down, the small shadow at the end of the corridor seems to slowly manifest into a child. It's all too much for the man as he runs away, reciting a prayer.
Padre nuestro que estás en el cielo, santificado sea tu nombre. Ay, güey.
So could this really be the spirit of a young child lurking in this mausoleum? Watch the footage again and decide for yourself.
Niño. ¿Qué diablos hace aquí un niño? ¿Quién eres, niño? ¿Qué pedo? Niño. Manche. No mames. Padre nuestro que estás en el cielo, santificado sea tu.
Now, if you want some more scary videos to binge on, then check out that link on the top there. Otherwise, we have a massive curated paranormal playlist right there that'll scare you for hours and hours. Now, remember to check out our awesome range of t-shirts and hoodies. They're available in the merch shelf just down below there. And that's it for me. I'll see you all next time.